Hello, you're welcome to Digital Stream Tutorial. My name is Kristen. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to create a search field on your website using a PHP. Alright, so right here is our search field, and down there is our articles. So we have three articles right here. There's title, the body, and then the author, and then the date. So right here, let's say I want to search for the word unique, which is the word we have down here, and then I click on submit. Alright, so as you can see right here, we have there are there were one result in your search. So let's click on this, and it takes us to the article page. And then if we click on the home page right here, it takes us back to the home page. So let's say we want to search for the word Facebook. So you can see right here we have Facebook, and then we also have Facebook down there. So if I submit this, I will be having three results. See, there were three results in your search. So let's say I want to open this. Let's digest the facts. I click. So as you can see, it takes us to this very article. Then if we should go back and click on the second result, which you actually got, which is this, it takes us to this very result page. And then if we should go to click on the last one, it also takes us to the last one's page. Okay, so this is exactly what we're going to be building in this tutorial. Okay, so before we actually get started, let's head over to my database first. So right here is our database. I created a database called SearchDB. So if I click on this, why this low? So as you can see, we have a table right here under our SearchDB called the articles. Right, so now articles right here, we have a table article ID, and then the article title, article body, author, and then the date. So we are going to be creating a new table, a new database from scratch, because I actually want this course to be for absolute beginners. So let's quickly head back to our new up here database. So I'm going to be creating a new database called search results. I think I should call it search results. So right here I'm gonna be calling this search results. Okay, so let's create. So as you can see right here, our database has been created called a search results. So what we actually wanted to do is to create a table for our database. And if you actually want to do very well in programming, if you actually want to go very far in programming, you wouldn't want to use the conventional way of creating table, because you want to get used to SQL queries. So let's use SQL up here. SQL. Right, so we're going to be using this SQL to create our table. So let me just zoom this in. Okay, so right here, so I want to write the SQL query for creating a table. So right here we'll just say create a table, and then the name of this table is going to be called articles. Alright, so and then parenthesis, semicolon. So right inside of this parenthesis, we're going to be creating the columns we want in our table. So I want to say the first column I want is the article ID. So it's going to be article underscore ID, and then this article underscore ID, we're going to make it an integer, so int of 11 characters, 11, and then it's going to be a primary key, and then we also want to set this on auto increment, then comma. On the next line we want to create the article title column. So article underscore title. This is gonna be a voucher of 256. So I want to say voucher 256, and then I want to say not null, comma. So on the next line it's going to be the article body, article underscore body. I want to make this a text, and then I want to say not null. Alright, and then next I want to add the article author, so article underscore author. This is actually going to be a varchar, and then 256, and then not null, and then finally it's going to be the article date. Let's say article underscore date, and this is also going to be a varchar. No, this is going to be a date time. Alright, not null. Okay, so I think we are done with this. So we just click. So what we just did was create a table, and the name of this table is actually articles. So let's go. Hit on the go button down here just to create this table. So you can see our query was successful. So down there we have the database name, search results, and then the table with articles. So we just want to take a look at the structure of our table. So you see article ID, and the title, body, author, and then the date. So the next thing we actually want to do right now is to insert our articles into these columns we have up here. So let's head back to our SQL. Alright, so we're gonna write the insert the insert keys. So I wanna say insert into, and then okay, so before the bracket I want to say insert into articles, okay, space. So right inside there I want to call the columns. So if you check right here, you see that the different columns we want to insert into. So first of all, let me zoom this in. Okay, so I want to say article underscore title, comma, space, article underscore body, comma, space, article underscore author, comma, space, and then article underscore date. Alright, so right here after our closing parentheses, I want to say values. I just want to ensure that these are cap locks, values, and then on the next line I just want to open a parenthesis, open parenthesis, and then so right here what I actually want to do is to just copy what you have in my previous search form right here. I just want to copy this articles right here and paste it instead of typing all the stuffs again. So copy and then head back. So you just want to open single quotation and then paste the article title, comma, then another another single quotation, and then let's head back to copy the body. Okay, head back and then paste. Alright, so after the comma I just want to open another quotation, comma, and then I want to copy the author and then the date. So what I will just do right here is the author's name is Bright, so I will just copy only the date and then head back. So I'm going to type in Bright here instead of copying it, Bright, and then the date is gonna be this. Alright, then right here I just want to put semicolon because I actually want to copy this and then paste again so that I can have up to 3 articles. So I'm just going to be copying this, copy, paste. Alright, so before we proceed, I actually want to explain something here. Remember in our database, in our data column, so on the while creating the table, we actually give a date time format. in SQL. So the format is actually for the date is the year, month, and then the day, and then the time is actually in this format. Alright, so the next action I want to copy here is who is on Facebook. Copy the title, and then I actually want to replace with this one I actually pasted down here. Ensure you don't replace the column, the open and close single quotation. So let's go back and copy the body, copy, and then highlight this, paste, and then for the author is admin. I just want to copy the date and time, then head back here. So right there in the author, I want to change this to admin, and then I just want to paste the time, replacing this. Paste. Okay, so I'm just going to be copying this one more time. I'm just going to be pasting this one more time so we can make it up to 3 articles. Now the last one, I just want to remove this semicolon right here. So let's go ahead and copy the last article, copy, and then right here I want to change the heading, the title, paste, and then head back, copy this, and then head back right here, replace it, replace the body, and then we are having the author is actually John, and the date and time. So let me change this author to John, and then the time is this. Okay, so after everything, the next thing to actually do is to click on the go button right here. Alright, okay, I'm having warning right here, incorrect string value for column A body. So let me take a look at my articles. Okay, so as you can see right here, we have the body, everything. We have the title, body, author, and the date. So we have our articles right here. So let's head back to our code. So this was actually my previous project. I just want to create a new project for the sake of this tutorial. So let me click on project right here, and then click on okay, PHP application. So I just want to name this search result, search result. Then I just want to finish. Okay, so we've successfully created our new project. So let me just do away with this for now. Okay, okay, let me also close this. So I want to open the search result. Okay, so the first thing we actually need is a database connection. So we need to connect to the database we just created. So let me create a new file right in this search, on this search result. Right click and then file. Okay, just need PHP file. Then I just wanna call this dbcon. So this is gonna be our database connection. Finish. Okay, so what I want to do right here, let me just get this deleted first, is to connect to my database. So to connect to my database, I'm gonna say dollar con is equals to my SQLi underscore connect. So right inside of this, we're going to be having 4 different parameters. The first one is going to be the name of our server, which is I'm actually using a local server, so it's going to be localhost space, and then the next thing is going to be the username, which is root comma space. The next is going to be the password, so I don't have a password right now. So, and the finally is going to be the database name, which is search result. Okay, so with this our database connection is ready. I'm just going to be saving this. Alright, so let me head back to my database and ensure my database name is correct. So search results. Alright, so my database name is actually correct. And then let's head back to my index.php. So right here, I just want to add a title here. Search field to tutorial. Okay, and then I also want to include my style sheet, because after everything I want to be styling up my form, and then my article. So let's go ahead and do this. So I want to say link. Let me just zoom this in. So I want to say link is rel is equals to style sheet space type is equals to text.css space, and then href is equals to, so the anchor type is equals to style.css. Actually, we've not created the style.css, but we're going to be creating this pretty soon. Okay, so that's all for now. So the next thing you actually want to write here, up at the top of this our index.php, I want to include our database connection. So I want to say php so right here I want to say include underscore once, and then I want to say dbcon.php, which is the database connection we created up here. Alright, so let me head back. Okay, I think that's all we want for this very field. Okay, so let me quickly save this. Okay, so let me just zoom this out for now. Right, so down here, the next thing I actually want to do before our PHP code right here, I want to create my PHP form. So let me zoom this in. So my HTML form tag. Okay, so right here, I want to say form, and then form close. Alright, so inside of this, I just take this down a little. Okay, bring my cursor down. Okay, so right here I want to create an input. So I want to say input type is equals to, this is going to be a text type, and then the name is going to be Scott Sash, and then the placeholder is going to be should I say search here. Okay, so that's it for now. Now on the next line, we're going to create the submit button. So I'm going to say input, excuse me, type is equals to submit, and the name is equals to submit, and then the placeholder, sorry, the value is gonna be so the value is gonna be equals to search. Alright, so let me just quickly zoom out, then let me save this. Let's run this on our browser and see what we get. Right, so this is exactly what we get for now. So the next thing I actually want to do is let's head back to our code. Down here I just want to connect to my database, and then okay, first of all we have our connection to database here. So what I actually want to do right here is to display my, so let me just type it here, display articles from database. So this is exactly what we're going to be doing right in this section. We're going to be displaying our articles from the database. Okay. Right, so to actually do this, first of all we have to run a select query. So I want to say dollar $SQL is equals to, sorry, I want to say select all from articles. So I'm going to be selecting all from articles. And then right here, the next action I want to do is to run this query. So I want to say run is equals to, okay, query, we just query is equals to my SQLi underscore query. So right here, the first parameter is going to be our connection to our database, which is con, comma, and then we're going to be running this query dollar $SQL. Okay. Alright, so on the next line I want to say dollar query result is equals to my SQLi underscore num underscore rows, and then I just want to copy. Okay, I could just type dollar query. So what I actually want to do next is to run an if statement to check actually if there is. So what we actually did right here was, okay, first of all selected all from the articles table in our database, and then we actually ran the query by using the MySQL underscore query connected to a database, and then ran the query. And then the next thing we actually did there was to use the results, query result, and then we say MySQL underscore num on underscore rows. So what this actually does is it checks the number of results we get in a row. Alright, so right here, if there's any result, we want to use if statement to check. So I'm going to say if so if result check, let me copy this, if result check is greater than 0, so if it's actually greater than 0 meaning there is result, then I want to run this. Okay, so I actually want to run this, is greater than 0. Then I want to use a while loop to get all to to get everything from our database, I want to say while y dollar rows is equals to my SQLi underscore fetch underscore array, and then this array is going to be our query up here. Okay, so fetch our query up here. Okay, so let's open this up. Okay, so remember what we actually did there was to check if the result is greater than 0. Then right here I want to run an if statement that says else. So if there is no result in our database, we're going to be returning error message. So I want to say echo there was no result in this query. Okay. Alright, so the next, so right here, since there's actual result greater than 0, we want to run a while loop that says echo. So I want to say echo. I just want to echo a div first, so that will actually hold our results. So I want to say div, and then let me close this first and then copy it. So I'm just echoing out open and close div, paste, then / here. That's all I'm adding to this. Okay, so right inside of this, I just want to echo out the title from our database. I want to say echo, and then I want to put this in I just want to put this in h3. So the title is going to be in h3. Okay, and then right here I'm going to put a double quotation again. So right inside of this I'm going to close the h3. Okay, so right in between these two double quotation I want to concatenate dot, and then I just want to call the rule we have up here. So what we actually did there was to fetch the result from this query. Since there is actual result here, we actually want to fetch the result from the query up here. So I want to say dollar rows, and then we actually want to put in our single quotation, and then we want to say article underscore title. So let me just close this up from here. Alright, so let me also copy this one more time. I think 3 more times, not just once, and then paste. So right here I want to echo out the body. So article body, and then we're going to be pasting this again, and then this is going to be the article author, and then finally the article date. Let me paste and then change this to the date, and then save. Okay, let me zoom out from this. Let me head to my browser, and then let's refresh this. We have an error message right here. Our h3 tag is actually echoing out. So let's go back and fix this. Okay. Alright, so we are having errors here. We forgot to close the h3 tag. Okay. Then close this. Then close this also. Alright, let's just save. and then head back to our browser and refresh. Okay, so as you can see, everything is looking good, just that this is too bold. It's supposed to be in paragraph. So the body is supposed to be in paragraph while the title in H. So we're going to be changing this right now. P, then P, and then every other thing should be in a paragraph. P, then P, alright, so let's head back to our browser and refresh this. Okay, so this is looking nicer. So let's the next thing I actually want to do is to style this up. So right here I want to actually give a class to this div. So I want to say class class is equals to single quotation, and then right here I want to say the class name is a container. Alright, let me save this. Okay, right, in my previous project I actually worked on the class, so let me just copy this code right here. I wouldn't want to be typing it just to save us time. Let me copy. Alright, so let's just quickly head back to our file right here, our search here, and then I want to create a new style. I want to call this cascading style sheet. Alright, so I want to call this style.css finish. Okay, right now we now have our CSS style here, so we just need to quickly style up. As you can see, our website is looking a bit scanty, so we just need to style this up. Alright, so let me just copy. We've actually in our index the PHP, we've named this container this div container. So in my previous edition, let me just copy this, copy, and then head down there and then paste. So what this is just going to be doing is to make our article be centered, and then give it a width of 500 pixels. So let me save this and then head back to my browser and refresh this, so you see what we have. Alright, so as you can see, it just centers everything. Let me head back. I want to copy the other code. The back, I gave it a body. Okay, let me copy this and then head back to my style sheet. For the body, you can just type this out, but to save time I just want to copy this. I just give it a padding top of 20 pixels and the background color of this. So let me save, and then one more thing I also want to copy. One more thing I also want to copy is our form. Okay, so the form input. So I'm just going to be copying this form input, and then okay, so let me head back to my index.php. I was supposed to name the form wrapper. So the form up here, I want to give it a class. Alright, so right here I want to give it a class of form dash wrapper, and then I also want to give it action. So the action page of this form is going to be search.php. So we've not actually created this page yet, but we're going to be creating this page later on. Then also I want to give it a method of post. Post. Okay, so form wrapper, I'm going to be copying this from my style right here. So let me just copy this too, and then I'm gonna be explaining the code. Copy, get down a little and paste. Okay, so what I actually did in this form inputs was to give it a padding of 10 pixel and a border radius of 10 pixel, just to make it a little bit rounded corners, and then a margin top of 200 pixel, and then the width of 200 pixel. Alright, so the other what we also did for the form wrapper, we text align it center, and then the height we give it 400 pixel. Then we also give it a background. So what we're going to be doing in this our search this thing is to create a folder, and call the folder images. Okay, because for the form we give it a background of image. We give it a background image, and then we also ensure that the size was covered, so it covered the whole width, the whole height and width of this form right here. Okay, and then we also ensure that there was no repeat in the background. Okay, so let me quickly head back to my computer and copy the image I used in my other project. Local disk, and then XAMPP htdocs. My previous tutorial was actually where is this search field, and the images. I just want to copy this image and then head back to search results, then images, and then I paste. So I'm actually calling this image from this so let's head back here. So I'm actually calling the images. So if you check it right here now in our search results, inside the image folder we have the image called my best .jpeg. So if I should save this and then head back to my browser and refresh this, okay, this is exactly what we're having. So what we actually did was to ensure that it went to the center by giving this we give this background 400 pixel height, and then the width is actually 500 pixel, which is exactly what we have here in the form input. Width of 200 pixel, and then we give it a height of 400 pixel. Okay, so also this container right here, we give it a 500 pixel width. Okay, so I think that's all for now. Let me check my other CSS code. Is there another thing I did? Nothing. That was all I did. So I think the next, let's head back to our index.php. So as soon as somebody clicks, let me head to my website first. So if you type, as soon as you type anything here and click on search, you have to be taken to the search page, and currently we've not actually created the search page. So let's go ahead and create the search page. So right here, search result, I'm going to be creating another PHP web page, and I'm going to be calling this search, and then finish. Alright, so right here in this search, the first thing I actually want to do, let me just say search result. Okay, search page, just give it the title of search page, and then I want to copy my CSS code right here. Instead of retyping, let me just copy it and then head back to the search page and then paste this. Okay, and then right here I just want to say echo out just want to display my h3 tag telling the user where it actually is. So I want to say welcome. Okay, just want to say search page, and then just close this. Okay, oh sorry, I think we've actually misplaced this. It's supposed to be right inside the body. Alright, so inside our PHP right here, I think first of all up here we need to connect to our database. So let me see this question PHP, sorry, PHP, and then right here I want to say include our database. So let me just zoom this in. Include our database connection. So I want to say include underscore once, and then dbcon.php. So just to include our database connection right there. Okay, let me zoom out, and then I just want to save this. Alright. Okay, down here in our PHP, I want to say if the submit button is clicked. So if the submit button is clicked, so down here I want to use the if statement and say if is set dollar underscore post sorry, okay, the right here is a slash. So sorry, if they submit, so once the submit button is clicked, we want to run this code. So as soon as this button is clicked, the first thing I actually want to do is to get the search field. Whatever the user typed into the search field, I want to get it right now and store in the variable called search. So I want to say search is equals to so normally what we are supposed to have done is dollar underscore post, and then this search. So so let's go back to our index.php so I can actually explain this better. So we have right here, we have the what the user types in is actually stored in this search. Is actually a text and then stored in this name called search. So the placeholder is a search here. So what we're actually doing right here now is once the user click on the submit button, let's get the whatever it typed in and store in this search variable. But we cannot just do this because somebody can actually walk to our site and then paste codes codes on our project, on our site. We don't actually want that. So what we actually want to do is to use the SQL inject function to actually inject anything that might actually harm our database. I want to say my SQLi underscore real underscore escape string. Okay, so my SQL underscore real underscore escape string, that's the code for it. And then let me delete this. I just want to cut this and then paste inside of the parentheses we have here. So paste here. So the first thing I actually want here before this line of code is our connection to our database. So I want to say $con, comma, and then this. Okay, I think that is it for the user input. Okay, so right here I just going to be querying this. So I want to run a SQL query. So I want to say $SQL is equals to so I want to write a select statement. I want to say no, not really a select statement. I want to say yeah, select statement. So let me say select all from articles. Okay, so I just want to include this in the backticks instead of just writing it like that. So say articles, select all from articles where So the first thing I actually want to say is where just backticks, then right here I want to say article underscore title. So where the article title is equal to what the guy searched it in, I would have actually done something like this, equals to then our search up here, or something like this. I know this is exactly what we would have done, and then we would have placed our search here, but we are not actually searching for this. We are not actually searching for the article title. So we just want something that looks like this. So let me just clean this up and I show you the best practice for this. So I want to say articles, and then I want to use the keyword in SQL, which is like. So and then right here I want to add my percent sign symbol twice, and then I'll just copy the search up here and paste right here. Okay, so what we actually did here is select all from articles where the article title is like what the guy actually searched in the search box, or but this all, I think I should move this to the next line. So let me just get this deleted. So let's add the or here. So right here I want to say or, then right here I'm just going to be copying this. So instead of retyping, just copy. You're just using because we are not actually checking for only the article title. We also need to check inside of the body, and then the author, and then also the date. So whatever these are searches, as long as it's in this 5 columns, you should be able to get the results. So let me paste this. So I want to, so right here, or so let me change this to the body, article body, then after this we also want to say or, and then we also paste. So this is now going to be the article author, or let me also paste. Right here is supposed to be the article dates. Alright, so I think that is all. So what we actually did was select all from articles where article title is like what is searched, or where the article body is like what is searched, or where the article author is like what is searched, or where the article date is like what is searched. Okay, so let me just close this. Okay, so down here on the next line I want to run this query. I think I should zoom this in. I've forgotten to zoom for some time now. Okay, so down here just gonna be running this query results. I want to say dollar underscore let me call this result. So it's going to be equals to my SQLi, my SQLi underscore query. So we're going to be querying this SQL up here. So let me just copy this. And but before I paste, first of all I want to say I want to connect my database. I want to say $con, comma, and then I paste the query. Okay. Alright, so on the next line I want to say result check dollar underscore, let me call this query check is equals to my SQLi underscore num underscore rows. Okay, so right here we actually want to run this result here. Okay, then that is it. So my SQL underscore. Okay, so they all right, yeah, correct. So what they actually did was this result right here holds the query. It connects to our database and then query what we actually did right here, and then the result check goes in to check if there's any result in this query. So what we are going to be doing next, we are going to be using our if statement to check if actually there is any result right here. So I want to say if result check. So let me just copy this to save me a little time. If result check is greater than 0, then I want you to do this. So if the result check is greater than 0, we're going to be running this code down here. Else I want it to echo an error message. I want it to say echo there was no result in your search. Okay, so right here I want to use a while loop, but first of all, before I code this out, I just want to say down here echo there where, and then I actually want to concatenate this result check here, copy, and then right here I just want to concatenate and then paste this. So I want to say echo there were, if there are two results, just echo there are two results, and then I also want to concatenate again a string that says 3 results in your search. Okay, so right here what we actually did, I say if result check is greater than 0, we said run this code down here, else echo there was no result in your search. So right here what we're now going to do, we're going to use a while loop to display the results. I want to say while then what we actually want to we want to say while dollar rows. So while they're actually rows, I want to say while rows equals to my SQLi underscore fetch underscore array, and then I want to fetch the array of this results here. So I want to say dollar results. Okay, and then I want to open this. Okay, so right inside there I want to display our results, but I don't actually want to type this out because I already typed it before. So let me quickly head back to my index. So what we actually did right here, I'm just going to be copying this, copy, and then come back here, paste. So it's just going to be echoing out exactly what we actually displayed on our front page. So let me save this and hope we don't have any errors. I just hope so we don't. So let's go and check this out. Alright, so let me just refresh this page. Let me delete this other one. Alright, so right here let me type the word unique, and then search. Warning, my SQL parameter online 32. So let's head back to our code. We have an error on line 32. Here's line 32. Okay. Okay, I think I found the error somewhere here. Yeah, so right here is supposed to be articles, not articles. So I want to say correct the spelling. Say articles, and then put the I right here. Alright, so let's run this one more time. Let's refresh our page and see what we get as result below. Alright, so as you can see, we searched for Facebook and then we got this result. So let's head back to our search, and then let's just search for unique. Alright, so you see, this is actually the result for unique. So our search is actually working. So the next thing, let me search one more time. The next thing I actually want to do is to make this a link so that each each search will have their individual page. So let's head back here, and then right here, what I actually want to do right here before our div is to include the link tag. I want to say a, and then I want to close it right here after the div /a. Okay, so right inside of this link, I want to give it href is equals to a single quotation. Alright, so inside of here, I want to say we are going to be creating a new page called the result.php, and then I want to pass an ID. So what I actually want to do is we want to ensure that no articles have the same title and the same date. Okay, so with this we can actually search for we can actually open each article in a unique page. So what we are going to be doing right here, we're going to be passing we are going to be using get method to get whatever we insert in here. So let me say date is equals to, so I'm just going to be copying this code right here. Sorry, no, let me copy the date. So the date is just here. Okay, copy. So right here, before this closing single semicolon, I want to paste. Okay, so this is actually going to escape. Is going to be escaping this. So this date is going to be equals to the date in our database. Space right here, and then I want to use the and sign. I want to say and title is going to be equals to, so we're just going to be copying the title we have right here. Okay, copy this like this, copy, and then paste right before single semicolon. Okay, so if I should go back to my page and refresh, okay, so as you can see, this now turns to a link. So I can now click this and it takes me to this very article's link. So then before actually be done with this, I remember I removed this code there because I thought it was actually the one causing the error, but not it. So I want to say echo a string that says there where, and then I just want to copy this and then concatenate, paste. I also want to concatenate again and then say results found. Okay, so let me just save this and head back to my browser. So if I should refresh this, so you can now see there were one result found. So let me give a space right here so it looks better on the browser. Refresh. Hello. So there were 1 result found. So if I should go back and search for Facebook that has up to 3 results, okay, Facebook search. As you can see, there were 3 results found. So you can see we have 3 results right here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing right now is to go back and then create our result page, which is where is our right here. We created a link and say result page, and then we are going to be using the get method to get this date and then the title. So let me quickly right here in my search, where is my search result file? Okay, search result. Let me right click and then create a new page, PHP web page. Then I call this results.php. Okay, so in this result.php, I'm going to be requiring my database. I'm going to include my database connection. So let me just copy this piece of code down here and paste it up for my database connection. So I want to say include underscore once. Then right here I want to say dbcon.php. Alright, so right here what I actually want to do now is to say title is equal, okay, let me go for the date first. Date is equals to my SQLi underscore real underscore escape underscore string. So I talked about this when in the beginning of this tutorial. So what we need to do now is to use the get method to get this the date and then the title. So first of all I want to connect to my database comma, and then I want to say dollar underscore get. So instead of post, we are now using a get method because the result is now in the URL. Okay, so right here I want to say date. So the date in this URL are assigned to this variable here. So let me just copy this and then paste. So right here I want to change this to title, and then change this also to title. Okay, so on the next line right here I actually want to run this query. So I want to say $SQL is equals to select all from articles where article underscore dates. So I just want to include this in a backtick. So article underscore dates is equals to the date we have up here. So single quotation, I just copy the date right here, copy and then paste right inside of this, and then and so we're going to be using the and the backticks again. The article underscore title is equals to single quotation. So right inside there is the title we have actually gotten from our URL. So I'm going to be pasting it there. Okay. Alright, so the next one is gonna be dollar query. So let me call this query is equals to my SQLi underscore result sorry, my SQL underscore num underscore rows. Okay, so right here, okay, sorry, I've not actually run the actual query, so let me take this down. Okay, so alright, let me just change this. My SQL underscore query. So the first thing we want to do is to connect to our database, comma, and then run the query $SQL. Alright, the next line, what we actually want to do is to say dollar result check is equals to my SQLi underscore num underscore rows. So right here it's gonna be using this, so we're gonna copy this query right here and paste. Okay, then down, what I also want to do now is use my if statement. We've done this before, so if result check, that's fine, result check is greater than 0, and then so if the result check is actually greater than 0, we want to run a while loop. So right inside there I want to say while, then inside I want to say rows, dollar rows is equals to my SQLi underscore fetch underscore array query. Okay, so it's actually going to be fetching the result from this query. Okay, and then be displaying the result on its own page. So I want to head back to my index.php to copy the same this thing we have down here. So let me just copy this and then paste in my result. Okay, so just the same echoing out exactly what is in our database. So remember, we copied because of this container. Remember, we've actually styled this container so they all maintain the same results. Okay, so we're having any errors, let's just go save this, then head back and test this out. Alright, so right here now I want to search for Facebook. Let me search for Facebook. So now Facebook has there are 3 results found. So if I click on this, okay, so you can see, let's digest. Sorry, I need to go back and include my CSS style sheet in this result page. So let me head back to my search and then copy this style sheet we have up here just to make it look a little bit nicer, then paste right here after the title. I just want to paste this. I want to say call this result page. Okay, and then right here in this body I just want to say echo out h3 that says sorry, h3 closing h3. So I want to say result page. So let me save and then head back to my browser, refresh this. Alright, so as you can see, this is now our result page. If I should go back, and then I also want to click on this, who is on Facebook. You can see right here who is on Facebook has his own personal page, and then right here also who can market on Facebook. So that is exactly what we wanted to achieve. So the next one I actually want to do on this result page, we want to include a link that takes us back to the home page and the search results. So let's quickly head back to the result page. So down here after this right after this curry bracelet right here, down here I just want to echo so now echo h3. Okay, can just echo h3. Then let's say h3. H3, and then close your h3. So right inside there, okay, inside I want to say return to, so just giving the user directions. Then down here I want to echo a link, so I want to say echo, okay, a, and then I want to close the a. Okay, then right here I just want to close this up. I want to href is equals to single quotation index.php. So this will actually take the user back to the home page, index.php, and then right here I want to type home. Okay, so let me just copy this. Okay, I think that's okay. Let me just paste this. I could also send the user back to the search result page. So I want to say, sorry, search.php, and then I'm going to be calling this search page. Although this is not actually going to function because you cannot set the search page directly, but I just want to just including it there for, I don't know what to call it, but let it just be there. Alright, so let me save this, quickly save this, and then head back to, okay, let me refresh. I think we actually need to add a break, so I want to echo out a break. Just copy this, copy, then paste, and then change this link right here to a break, br. Okay, then refresh. As you can see, as soon as the user clicks on home, it takes you back to the home page. So let's say you want to search for an article written in 2006. So I could just type here 2006, and then hit search. See, there were 0 result found. There was no result found, so I don't know. I think we're having error here. We have 2016, so there was no result found. Cool. So it's supposed to 2016. Sorry, 2021/6. Then search. So as you can see, we have an article written in 2016, and there were 1 result found. So if I click on this, it takes us to the result page, and then we can actually go back to our home page. So if for any reason you come here to search whatever is not in these articles right here, let's say 2019 is not in our article. So if I click search, so there was 0 result found. There was no result in your search. Okay, let's quickly head back. Alright, so let's say for example, now currently I can search for 2016, and then I get a result because I actually included that in this search query up here. Let's head back to our search. This search query up here, we allow the user to search for the date also. So let's say for any reason we don't want the user to search for dates, we can actually do that by removing this very query right here. Just remove only the date. Let me just cut this for now and then paste. Sorry, just save and then head back to my browser and then return to my home. So if for any reason I search for 2016, there will be no result found. So there was no result found. Why? Because I've actually removed that from my query down here. So if I paste this code back, this is actually getting the selecting the date from the database and including your search. So if I go back now and then head back to my this thing, search for 2016 again, we now have a result right here. So with this you can actually restrict a user from searching a particular section of your website or anything you don't want them to search on your website. And you can actually determine exactly what a user searches on your website. So let's quickly head back to our home. I think that is all for this very tutorial. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I'm also going to be doing a tutorial on how to create e-commerce website using a PHP. So please, if you know you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like my page, Digital Stream, digital and then space STRM, because from there I'll be also uploading more tutorials. Thank you very much for sticking around. See you in the next tutorial.